Oh my God, we did it.
If it wasn't for my son, I wouldn't have been able to do that.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to have you. I didn't know exactly what to do, because I couldn't write you at the same time. I was online.
Yeah, well,
Really?
we figured it out, luckily.
How beautiful to see you, Brian. Hi.
Hey, it's good to see you. I hope this camera angle is working, is it?
Yes, beautiful. You look good.
Okay,
Yeah. Can you hear
good.
me very well, or is the mic okay? Can you hear me?
Everything's good.
Great, Brian. So we're so happy to have you on Sunday with us with this live streaming class. Thank you for coming and joining us on Sunday.
You're welcome. I just taught a class on the internet. I just taught a class to people from all over the world, and there was actually a few people on there from Zurich, Switzerland, and
Really?
I can't remember their names at this very moment, but they told me to give you their love.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so there's people out there that are really loving and appreciating you.
Thank you. Wow, so nice. Thank you. Thank you. It's so
You're
nice
welcome.
to be.
You look as beautiful as ever, Carolina.
Thank you. Oh my God, feeling better now. Oh, Brian. Yeah, so I know you have just a short time, so I start with the questions people are having for you.
Any question is fair game, so let's get into this. Yeah.
Yes, beautiful. So, but first of all, how is the situation in LA for you right now to be with Corona? Okay, are you locked down too? I think so, eh?
Yes, we are. I'm talking to my friends in Europe, and it seems like we're all in the same situation right now.
All the same, yeah. Okay, so but you look very good, healthy. That's good.
Yeah, all's good here. I'm actually appreciating the lockdown.
Really. Okay, tell me more about that because it's one of the first question. How are you handle this situation right now?
Well, there's nothing to do but just enjoy the the change. Just because you're locked down doesn't mean that you can't practice yoga, you can't go into your garden, you can't take long walks with your dog. You know, you it's actually giving you the time to do the things you should have been doing before the lockdown.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's I think it's giving all of us an opportunity to just pause and take a breath and get quiet and relax. It's giving the earth a chance to
Mhm.
pause and relax. It's giving all of us that opportunity. I know there's people that are suffering, that there's a lot of challenges.
Mhm.
I can relate to that. Basically, I had to cancel every workshop over 3 month period. Um, for me personally, I have lost a lot when it comes to money and work,
Mhm.
but somehow I'm still enjoying the pause. I'm
Yeah,
still enjoying the quietness. So, we got to be able to see the good in this and be able to flourish in that, and maybe even trust that all that other stuff will take care of itself.
yeah, that's true. Having trust on the process. Yes. How did yoga help you out through this situation, or is helping you through the situation? That was the second question of a member. So, is what kind of yoga practice is helping you the most right now? It is the physical part, is more the meditation part. And I think that is one of the topics we want to talk about it is we would like to know, we were talking about that, what is yoga for you? It is, it is kind of wellness or fitness, or is kind of the asana practice at all only, or it has more to do? I mean, how you can see that? How can yoga now support you in these difficult times?
Well, you know, yoga supports us through all times. It's not meant for any particular time. It's meant for everything. You know, all we're experiencing right now is an exaggerated version of, you know, the way things always are, you know, but this is just exaggerated. You know, we're staying home more. And, you know, yoga is supposed to help us through it all. And what's helped me is the physical practice, for sure, you know, because the physical practice will help you dissolve tension in your body, which is a byproduct of the stress in your mind. So that's nice. And, you know, when you're having a physical practice, you know, the truth is it's really a meditation practice in motion. So a physical practice is a meditation practice if you're practicing correctly. So it's the meditation that also is very valuable. And then on top of the physical practice, I have a separate meditation practice. You know, I put a meditation practice on my website and I offer it for free to everybody. It's called the meditation of anxiety, the meditation for anxiety. And, you know, this is what a lot of people are experiencing right now, this stress and anxiety. And so I put that there. And if you give it a try, you'll see it will help you too. You know, it just helps to release the fear, right? And help you acknowledge that, you know, in this moment, you are okay. You know, usually what people are scared about is the future. You know, if I don't start working, what will happen? If I don't make money, what will happen? But in this moment, all is good. You just need to come back to this moment, this very moment. And that's what your asana practice should be doing for you. And that's what your meditation practice should be doing for you. And if it's not, go to my website, give it a try, and see if it helps you.
Yes.
You know, we are also streaming live classes every day at 9 a.m. You know, so, you know, I purposely did it at 9 a.m. so people in Germany and Switzerland can participate. You know, so the Americans are doing it in the morning, and the Europeans can do it in the late afternoon.
Yeah.
But I think more than ever, the yoga practice is more valuable because the yoga practice is bringing us to the present moment. And in the present moment, we are okay. We are more than okay. You know, we are more than okay.
Beautiful.
The world is at peace right now. This is the first time in a long time.
It's taking a detox time.
The world is at peace. I think everybody that was fighting in the wars are in their house now, locked up. Maybe there's no wars right now. Maybe there's no pollution right now. I mean, I think this is an amazing time.
Yeah, I think the war is happening now in the head of the people. Yes, that is actually coming to the next question. Someone asked, what does attachment or detachment means to you? Because right now at this time we really need to detach from everything right now, because as you said before, we don't know exactly what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen late, what the future will bring us. So the whole suffering is right now happening because we are very attached to our past life. And we know that it's going to change. It's not going to stay the same. So do you have something to say about that?
Well, you know, it's true. You know, all suffering in the whole world comes from attachment. You know, this is what the yogis discovered. You know, all suffering comes from attachment. And the reason is because the law of your life is called change. Or impermanence. You know, the law of your life is called change. So the more attached you are to anything, of course, the more you will suffer. And throughout the whole life, you know, we want to practice being less and less attached. So we have less and less suffering. And this is just another opportunity. There's going to be a million other opportunities as well. But maybe you can take advantage of this and just let go and enjoy the pause. And what you will see is that it didn't hurt you. You know, things may go back to normal, or things may never go back to normal. Nobody knows, right? But it doesn't mean whatever happens is bad. So why do you think it's bad? You must think it's bad because that's where the anxiety is coming from. That's where the stress is coming from. But why do you think it's bad? Can't you see that all the difficulties that you have ever been through in your whole life have helped you become who you are today? If all the challenges in your life have helped you become who you are today, then you can't say those challenges are bad. Those challenges were important in helping you become strong and to become wise and to become creative and insightful. So the challenges weren't bad, they were actually good, even though they didn't feel good. Why would this be any different? This is a challenge that's going to help you learn and grow and become stronger and wiser and help to push you to wherever it is you need to go to become all that you're becoming. Your life is a beautiful process of unfolding, and this is part of it. If you look at it like this, then you will be more at peace. And again, this meditation of anxiety will help.
I'm gonna check it out and I will do it. Beautiful what you said. Yeah. What do you think about this whole yoga online? I mean, you are doing it, we are doing it. Of course, part of it is because we need to survive too. It's quite challenging to have two yoga studios running and needed to pay all the expenses, and we need to do online classes. But you think online classes are changing yoga actually right now, or you think it is a good thing to do as a yoga teacher to offer all these things? One of the questions I received from a yoga teacher. You know, because yoga has a lot of dogma, what you should do, you should not do, more disconcerting.
Yeah, well, I do think that this is going to change yoga forever for all of us in two different ways, at least. The first way is that all the yoga studios in the world now are going to start to have an online presence. As you know, before there was only a certain amount of yoga studios online. Udaya Yoga, Bryan Kest Power Yoga, Yoga Glow, Yoga Easy. You know, there was only a certain amount, but now every yoga studio will now go online because they have to go online, otherwise they will go out of business. So now all the yoga studios will start offering yoga classes online, and I think that after this pandemic, it will continue. Okay, that's number one. And number two is, I think a lot of people who want to practice with me or with you or with their favorite yoga teacher, they're going to have to go online. And I believe that once this pandemic is over with, they're not going to go back to the yoga studio, not all of them. They're going to stay at home and do it online because staying at home is easier. They don't have to get in their car and drive to the class. They don't have to spend time in traffic. Now, there's beautiful things about going to a yoga class. So beautiful. You cannot get this online. You know, you cannot get the group energy. You cannot feel your teacher's energy. You cannot get the beautiful vibration and community of a group class. But there's also wonderful things about doing it online. It's easier, it's more convenient. And when the class is over with, you feel amazing. So some people will come back to the class. So I don't mean to scare anybody who has a yoga studio.
Ah.
But some people will stay online, but that's okay too, because those of you who have yoga studio, you will have online classes. Maybe you will even bring online the classes at your studio. So when you are teaching a class at your studio, people can be at home watching.
That's true, yeah.
So now, Carolina, you will not just be teaching to people in Zurich. Maybe somebody in Singapore will be watching too. So now, Carolina, you have a chance to affect more people.
Yeah.
Because not everybody knows that you are the star of Udaya Yoga. Right? Not everybody knows that you are Udaya Yoga star yogini, right? But everybody knows that you are teaching yoga at attayoga.com. Right? So all these people that don't know to go to Udaya will come to attayoga.com. Yeah. So I think it is changing, but I think it's beautiful. You know, I told you I taught a yoga class in the morning today.
Yeah.
And you cannot believe all the places people were doing yoga from London and from Paris and from Nice and from Malaysia and from Singapore and from Russia and from Australia and from Zurich, you know, and from New York and from Florida and from Montreal. I mean, I can't tell you this feeling of satisfaction I have to know that right now I am teaching people all over the world. This internet is crazy.
That's great.
It's really, as much as it's destructive because people are spending too much time on social media and all this technology stuff, it's also can be very special and powerful.
Yeah.
If we can use this technology in a balanced way.
Yeah, what I mean exactly is happening right now. We're having you teaching a class on Sunday. I mean, normally we will need like 1 hour, 1 year, 2 years of preparation to find a date where you could be in Zurich for a class. So it's exactly what's happening right now with this connection. Yeah.
Yeah, those of you in Zurich or anywhere that's going to take this class, I'm super excited, you know. I owed you this class anyways, Carolina. You know that. I've owed you a class for like 3 years. I've owed you a class since that teacher's training.
You see, here we are. Life.
I'm happy to pay my debts.
Yes. Oh, that's so amazing. So we are going to have a class with you on Sunday, 6 to 7:15 Zurich time. And yeah, is there anything you would like to share to close our live streaming right now? So something you want to share about yoga? I have a lot of questions here about, yeah, how you came into yoga, how yoga changed your life, and what is the essence of your teaching? Maybe you can integrate something together about this.
Yes, you know, I mean, there's so much. Carolina, you know, if I start talking, I can talk for 2 hours straight, you know.
I know.
I will keep it short, you know, and just so everybody out there knows, you know, for me, yoga is not a fitness practice. You know, yoga is a wellness practice, and there's a big difference. And I just want everybody to know. And the best way to say this is that, you know, that my yoga practice was not designed to change you, right? This is not designed to make you look pretty and to make you look strong and to make you flexible and to make you skinny and to make you young. I don't want to change you. That's not what my yoga is about, okay? And the yogis, they don't want you to look pretty. They actually want you to look ugly. Now that's going to be very difficult for you, Carolina. But the yogis want you to look ugly, right? That's why you see when you go to India, the yogis, right? They have dreadlocks and they have long beards and they have orange robes. See, the yogis are trying to break their attachment. Remember we talked about attachment.
Yeah.
They're trying to break their attachment to how they look because they know that they can't hold on to it. And the more attached you are, the more you will suffer. So this is not about being flexible and being strong and being skinny and being pretty and staying young. This is not about changing you. And there's an important reason for this. And the reason is because yoga doesn't look at you like you're ugly, wrong, and broken. Okay, yoga doesn't look at you like there's something wrong with you, so why should it want to change you? This is not about changing you because there's nothing wrong with you. And if any of you think there's something wrong with you, now you know where all the stress is coming from. Can any of you think of anything in the world that creates more stress than not being okay with who you are? So why would yoga want to reinforce some idea that there's something wrong with you? This is not about changing you because there's nothing wrong with you. This is about taking care of you. And the only way in the whole world you can take care of anything is to touch it gently. Right? The only way, if you Google, right now, if you Google healthiest exercise in the whole world, you know what comes up number one, right? Walking. What everybody's doing right now in Zurich around the lake, right? Everybody's walking. There's nothing else to do. Let's go for a walk. This is the healthiest exercise on earth. It's not a coincidence that the healthiest exercise is the most gentle exercise. Right? So we want to bring that philosophy into our yoga practice. We want to make our bodies last for as long as possible by touching it gently. Which one of you hasn't figured out that the harder you are in anything, the faster you destroy it? Right? So, if you want to last as long as possible and feel as good as possible, you got to touch yourself gently. And the real cool thing about that is in order to be gentle, you have to pay attention to your experience. Right? And if you're paying attention to your experience, you're not thinking about the coronavirus. Right? Now you can relax because your mind's not worried about the coronavirus because you're too busy paying attention to your experience, because you have to pay attention to your experience if you're trying to be gentle. So in your attempt to be gentle, in order to care for your body, your mind becomes incredibly quiet. And you enter the first stage of meditation, that's focus and concentration. Now you're meditating. All this stuff is incredibly special, and this is all what's included in a Bryan class. And yes, it's true, you will be able to challenge yourself if you want, but sometimes the biggest challenge is just getting out of your ego and backing off. For a lot of us in the fitness crazy mentality, just backing off is challenging. Because remember, if you touch yourself gently, you're not going to be able to get yourself in a Lululemon outfit 2 sizes too small, right? Right? So you're going to have to deal with all your vanity bullshit, and you're going to have to deal with all your macho shit, right? And this is not easy. This is not easy. This is why yoga is so challenging, because it makes us deal with our shiza.
You didn't forget that word.
Yeah, my favorite German word. So anyways, we're going to give you more and more and more of this, and I'm looking forward to the class. I'm looking forward to spending some time with your community.
Yeah, I'm so looking forward to have you a little bit longer on Sunday. and hope to have you back soon in Zurich.
Yeah, I just hope that, you know, we're going to do it on Zoom, right?
Yes. Yeah, on
Okay.
Sunday. I hope that it worked. Otherwise, call me before.
I will. You know, you better text me your phone number. I was trying to call you, and I was like, oh, I don't have your phone number.
Of course you have it. You send me a message.
Oh, that's right. On WhatsApp. I can click you on. I can call you on WhatsApp, right?
Of course.
Okay. Okay.
I love you, Bryan.
I love you, Carolina, and Roland, and Misha.
Mila is somewhere here.
Mila. Where's Mila?
Somewhere sleeping. Yeah.
You know, this coronavirus, I was looking at my dog sleeping, and I became jealous of my dog. Right? Because my dog has no worries in the whole world.
No, that's
I'm
true.
like, oh, this is the life of a dog.
Exactly. That's so true. Oh,
Yeah.
well, thank you so much, Bryan. And then see you on Sunday.
See
Oh,
you guys Sunday.
so,
Namaste.
namaste. Bye. Stay
Bye.
healthy. Bye, dear.